Welcome to the 2026 Back to School Health Clinic Volunteer Orientation. My name is Sasha, and I'll be walking you through everything you need to know before Clinic Day. This orientation is brought to you by Project Link, Inc., the organization behind Tampa's Back to School Health Clinics. These clinics provide free school entry health services, school-required immunizations, school physicals, and shot records updates or transfer to the Florida Form DH-680 to families in our community. Today we'll cover volunteer requirements, your role category, what to expect on Clinic Day, and the next steps to get you ready to serve. Let's get started. Before we talk about logistics, let's make sure we're all aligned on why you're here. The back-to-school health clinics exist to help families get their children the immunizations and school physicals they need for enrollment, free of charge and all in one place. Your role, whether clinical, support, or logistics, is essential to making that happen. There are 3 guiding principles for every volunteer. First, know the mission. Families come to us for help. Our job is to make their experience smooth, respectful, and successful. Second, understand your role. Every station matters, from parking lot guides to licensed providers. When everyone does their job well, families move through efficiently and safely. Third, protect the process. We have specific procedures around appointments, health screening, confidentiality, and documentation. These aren't just suggestions, they protect families and the clinic. Now let's go through the basic requirements that apply to every volunteer, regardless of your role. Number 1, apply online. You must submit your volunteer application at least 72 hours before the clinic date. The portal is at back2schoolhealthclinic.org/volunteer. Number 2, health check. If you are feeling ill or have had a fever within the past day, please do not come to the clinic. This protects other volunteers in addition to children and families we serve. Number 3, age requirement. All volunteers must be at least 16 years old. Children under 16 are not permitted at volunteer stations. There is no childcare available during shifts. Number 4, face coverings. Masks are optional this year, but they will be available at the clinic if you'd like one. Number 5, sanitation. Depending on your station, you may be asked to perform hand washing, enhanced sanitizing, or cleaning duties. Number 6, training. Some roles, particularly Florida SHC's entry and Health Champion Ambassador, require prior training. Your assignment confirmation will let you know if this applies to you. All volunteers fall into one of 3 categories. Knowing which category you belong to helps everyone understand your scope and responsibilities. Category 1, licensed medical volunteers. This is for healthcare providers, clinical practitioners, and residency students who will perform or supervise clinical services like giving immunizations or conducting school physicals. All licenses are verified in advance. Category 2, non-licensed medical support. This includes students and healthcare workers in supporting roles, patient registration, triage, Florida SHC's data entry, language translation, vital signs, quality control, and health champion education. You are supporting clinical operations, not replacing licensed providers. Category 3, logistics and other support. This category includes community partners, corporate volunteers, college and high school students who help run the operational side. Setup, parking, check-in, family escorts, supply distribution, and breakdown. Every category is critical. Without strong logistics and support, even the best clinical team can't serve families efficiently. Let's talk about time commitment. Clinic days are held on Saturdays throughout July and August 2026. On Clinic Day, volunteer shifts run from 6:45 in the morning to 2 p.m. in the afternoon. Your specific start and end time may vary based on your role. You'll receive that information with your assignment confirmation. Some roles also require pre-clinic setup, typically on the Thursday or Friday before the clinic, from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Again, this depends on site availability. An important note, 2 specific roles require additional training before Clinic Day: Florida SHC's entry and Health Champion Ambassador. If you're assigned to either of these roles, you'll be contacted with training details. Please take this seriously. You cannot perform these duties without completing training first. If you have questions about your specific schedule, contact Project Link at 813-276-5671. Before we get to Clinic Day, there are 6 important pre-clinic support roles that begin as early as January. The Volunteer Recruitment Coordinator is responsible for reaching out to corporate partners like Amazon, Capital One, and USAA, as well as insurance companies and university departments, to secure committed volunteer groups. The Coalition Liaison attends monthly back-to-school coalition calls and keeps our organization aligned with partners across the community. The Training Coordinator handles scheduling for Florida SHC's and Health Champion Ambassador trainings, making sure the right volunteers are prepared well before Clinic Day. The Volunteer Assignment Manager matches volunteers to specific stations based on skills and clinic needs and serves as a key point of contact on the day of the event. The Translator Recruiter ensures we have support for Spanish, Creole, Ukrainian, Russian, and other languages so every family can communicate clearly. And the Records Coordinator manages the student immunization records submitted through our registration portal, organizing them for nurse review. If you've been assigned to any of these roles, you'll receive specific onboarding details from the Project LINT team. On clinic day, every volunteer helps move families through a 6-step process. Understanding this flow, even if you only work one station, helps you give accurate directions to families who have questions. Step 1. Parking lot guides direct cars where to park at Project Link's Back to School Health Clinic. Volunteers assist families toward the clinic entrance. Step 2. Check-in. Staff verifies the appointment, Florida ID, and roster information. If a family does not have an appointment, they are given resources to schedule one. Step 3. Armbands. Parents and eligible children receive colored armbands indicating the services they are scheduled for. Armband verifiers check these before anyone enters the service area. Step 4. Service area. Triage and escort volunteers direct families to the correct area. Immunizations, Florida shots records, or school physicals. Step 5. Exit quality control. This is critical. Before families leave each medical area, volunteers confirm that all paperwork is complete, signed by an authorized provider and in the parent's hands. Step 6. Vendor and supply area. After services, families are directed to vendor tables and school supply distribution. The key message for every volunteer: always tell families their next step before they leave your station. If you are a licensed medical volunteer, here are your specific roles. Immunization providers. You are authorized to review and validate a patient's immunization history. In addition, you or another authorized volunteer will print and certify the Florida DH680 form, which parents must take to their child's school for enrollment. School physical providers. You will conduct or supervise school physical exams and complete the Florida School Entry Health Exam Form, DH3040. Only licensed providers may sign this form. This is a legal requirement for school enrollment. Emergency medical services, paramedics, and MTs will monitor students after vaccination for any signs of adverse reaction. You will clear and release each family after the designated observation period. An important reminder for all licensed volunteers: stay within the scope of your license and credential and follow the instructions of site leadership at all times. Now let's look at non-licensed medical support roles. These are critical to clinic operations. You're the backbone of the patient experience. Front entry registration. You verify Florida IDs, appointment information, and the number of children scheduled. You direct families to their next step and inform them about vendor tables. Armband verifier. You make sure every person entering the service area has the correct colored armband for their appointment type. This prevents families from going to the wrong area. Triage and escort. You manage the flow in the immunization or school physicals area, assigning number cards, confirming shot records, tracking wait times, and helping prep paperwork. Florida Shots support. You update and transfer immunization records in the Florida Shots database and print the DH680 form. You must have credentials and prior training for this role. Pre-physicals vitals. You conduct the preliminary screenings: height, weight, blood pressure, hearing, and vision, and fill in the designated sections of the DH3040. Remember, only a licensed provider may sign this form. Health Champion Ambassador. You educate families about vaccines, address concerns, and provide factual information. Prior Health Champion Ambassador training is required. Our logistics and site support volunteers are the foundation that makes everything else possible. Setup and breakdown. You arrive early to deliver supplies, post directional signs, set up tables, chairs, tents, and exam rooms. After the clinic, you lead the cleanup and breakdown. Parking guides. You direct volunteers, vendors, and families to the correct lots, prevent vehicles from being blocked in, and, this is very important, watch for children or animals left in hot cars. Volunteer and vendor check-in. You sign in arriving volunteers and vendors, route them to open stations, and make sure everyone completes the health screening questionnaire. Hospitality and break room. You manage the volunteer break area, snacks, lunch, drinks, and ice. The break room is restricted to volunteers, vendors, and school representatives only. Keep it clean and make sure no one is taking more than their share. Custodial support. You assist with general cleanliness, restroom checks, ice delivery, and event breakdown. Book bag assembly and distribution. You stage hygiene or school supply bags and distribute them to families after their services are complete, verifying each child through the roster or by removing the child's armband. Across every role and every category, there are three non negotiable standards. Number one, safety first. Follow all health screening rules, sanitation protocols, and station specific instructions. In the parking lot, watch for children or animals in hot cars. Report it immediately if you see it. Number two, clear direction. Every family that approaches you should leave knowing exactly where to go next and what to expect. A confused family loses time and may leave without completing the process. Number three, documentation check. This is especially important at exit points. Families have left clinics in the past before getting their paperwork complete and signed, which causes problems when their child arrives at school. Before any family leaves a medical area, confirm their forms are done, signed by a provider, and in the parent's hands. And the volunteer communication rule. This is critical. If you are ever unsure about something clinical related to records, eligibility, or documentation, stop and ask your station lead or the clinic coordinator. Do not guess. It is always better to pause and ask than to give incorrect information to a family. Before we wrap up, let's make sure you're clear on your next steps. Step 1. Before your scheduled clinic date, please review your volunteer confirmation email carefully. This email will include important details such as your assigned volunteer role, shift time, clinic location, arrival instructions, and any special notes from the Project Link staff. Reviewing this information ahead of time will help you arrive prepared and ready to support families effectively. Step 2. Please complete all required volunteer preparation activities before your assigned clinic date. This may include watching the orientation video, participating in a site tour, and completing any role-specific training connected to your assignment, such as Florida Shot Support or Health Champion duties. These steps help ensure every volunteer understands their role and is prepared to support a safe, organized, and welcoming clinic experience. Step 3. On your scheduled clinic day, please arrive on time for your assigned shift. When you arrive, go directly to the volunteer check-in table to sign in and complete the required health screening form. After check-in, report to your station lead, who will provide your assignment instructions and answer any questions before you begin. Step 4. Before your volunteer shift, please check your email for any final updates from Project Link. These updates may include arrival instructions, schedule changes, clinic updates, or weather-related notices. Reviewing your email before you leave will help you stay informed and arrive prepared for your volunteer assignment. Step 5. Need to cancel. If your plans change, please cancel as soon as possible so we can fill your spot. Go to www.b2shc.org, navigate to the volunteer page, and click the cancel button at the bottom of the page. We are so grateful for your willingness to give your time and skills to serve the families of our community. Every child who leaves this clinic with their paperwork completed is one step closer to being ready for school, and you made that happen. Thank you for viewing this orientation video. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out to Project Link at 813-276-5671 or email us at info@project-link.org. This volunteer orientation video was made possible through the generous support of Hillsborough County, Florida, TICO, United Healthcare, and Advent Health.